When I was driving over here today, I saw a little bumper sticker that said, "Vote Republican, to heck with the children and the grandparents." That really says a lot, though, because it really, I got involved in politics because I believe in the future. And that's one thing that I've seen in 2 years in the state legislature that incredibly defines the difference between the Republican and the Democratic members of that legislature. And let me tell you, when I tried to reach across the aisle, that hand was first attempted to be extended and then dropped. I could not find anyone in the Republican side to help support many of the bills that I thought was good for business and bipartisan and good for the state of Colorado. It's a tough, tough job in there. And I have had the pleasure of working and talking with Ann Baxter, who has stepped up and is going to run against one of the most, well, let's just say, she has stepped up. And she is a person that will do everything we can. 30 seconds, wow, I better shut up. But she's really the right person to fill this. She really will be a great representative, a person that the more I've talked to her and gotten to know her and seen other people work in the state legislature, she is exactly the right person that will not only get in there, she has the energy, she will work with others, and her background in energy, her background in education, her background in knowing and being of the land that she is representing will be invaluable, and she will be a great representative for all of us. So thank you very much for running, and Ann Baxter.
Wow. That's a great testimonial. Thank you, Roger, very much. There are a lot of people in this room that I need to thank, and Kim Willie is one of them. My husband, Brian, back there, has been my staunchest supporter, and he's a great chauffeur. And I can't thank Anita enough for calling me and encouraging me to make this race. That has been a great opportunity. I want to thank the Johnsons for hosting us here today. I think everybody's had a great time. I am a Democrat from Moffat County. That makes me a somewhat unique individual. Some of you have heard me say that before. I've lived there for 38 years. I taught their children. I served on the school board for 8 years, 4 of those years as president. In the time that I've been up there, I have lobbied often for educational issues with our state Republican legislators. I hope that I can, if I can get that hand out, just grab a hold of it and pull on it a little and see what we can do across the aisle. I've had a lot of training in consensus building, a lot of experience with it, and am looking forward to bringing those skills to the state legislature. Education is the pivotal issue in my campaign. I'm a strong, strong advocate for public school education. If we don't educate all of our children, then we are failing them. And it doesn't matter where those children come from. We need to make sure that they have that opportunity. I believe that we need to solve the funding problem for education, both at K-12 and higher ed. That is critical. I'll work on that. I've worked on it in the past, and I'll continue with that. I do believe that there are some reform measures that we need to implement in education, and I've worked on that as well, especially on trying to design an evaluation model for teachers and principals. So we know that that's one of my strong issues. But as I've been a candidate, and I've been on this learning and listening tour of the district, I know how important energy development is. And that's all of the energy. We need to continue to support coal because it's an economic driver, especially in my county. But oil and gas down here is also important. But we need to do that in a responsible way. We need to hold those industries accountable. We need to make sure that the state of Colorado has appropriate oversight on those industries and that they are doing what's good for our citizens and for our environment. On the issue of water, gosh, what a great learning. I've known since I was a small child how important Western Slope water was, but I did not know the complexity of it. And it's a huge, huge, complex problem. But I know that Roger's worked on water issues. I will have him as a source. I've talked with Chris Treese. I go to the water roundtables for the Yampa Basin, which takes in Yampa River and the green and the white, and have contact with those folks as well. So when we have water issues come up, I know they will be getting a hold of me, or I will be getting a hold of them. Communications are critical, and so all of you need to let me know when you have issues that come before the legislature. Kim's already talked about how important it is to support these candidates, and I believe that at least in this seat, this is our one opportunity to elect a Democrat to the legislature from this area. It's an open seat. Because of reapportionment, it took in a whole new district, and so we need to talk in terms of how can we get a Democrat elected to the House and to the Senate, because it's critical for the issues that are important to us as Democrats. Please, thank you for your time. Thank you for all of your contributions. Thank you for talking about us to your neighbors and friends. And please, please, go vote and take a friend. Thank you very much.